Namaskar. Today, in the book review section, we are going to review this book, The Things You Can See Only When You Slow Down, by Hemin Sonim. So, people typically think that their minds are totally separate from the outside world, and that there is a distinct boundary between the two. But the Buddha teaches that the boundary is paper thin and ultimately non existent. How you view the world negatively or positively is merely a projection of your mind. Your mind establishes your reality. When your mind is joyful and compassionate, the world is too. When your mind is filled with negative thoughts, the world appears negative too. The world intrinsically is not good or bad, happy or sad, it simply exists. Your view of the outside world depends upon your interest and what you care about. For example, living a busy life is usually a choice. The world does not care about your activities or responsibilities. You have the option of taking on fewer commitments. You don't have to feel overwhelmed. A restful mind makes for a restful world. Contentment is the key to serenity. It enables you to appreciate the companies of those around you. Contentment also allows you to accept your past. You can drop your baggage and acknowledge negative feelings such as anger, stress, and irritation. Awareness of your feeling changes your perspective and allows you to examine your emotions from the outside. When you criticize someone, see if you're doing out of envy. Your criticism reveals more about yourself than you realize. Even if you're correct, people may still find you unappealing. Awareness is always available to you. Do not allow negative feelings to build up inside of you. They are poisonous. Meditation, talking with someone, or exercising can help relieve the toxicity. Combat painful memories by focusing on the present. Unpleasant thoughts will dissipate when you're here and now. You can tame your racing thoughts by being in the present. Don't view the world through the prism of the past. Unpleasant memories can make you sad. Accept the fact that people and circumstances change. Try to live in the present. Practice self love. Acknowledge life's challenges while staying compassionate towards yourself. When you experience overwhelming feelings, list all of your stresses on a piece of paper, including minor things such as responding to emails. Try to relax. Tomorrow you can take care of the items on your list. You will be in a good frame of mind when you wake up. When we are comfortable with ourselves and have accepted ourselves wholly, others will find us approachable and will like us for what we are. Don't let criticism defeat you, particularly when it comes from people who don't know you. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Try to understand what they are teaching you and accept those lessons with gratitude and humility. Find joy in life and look for humor, a fundamental part of living. Laugh at yourself and with others. Having critics means what you are doing is getting people's attention. Have courage and continue down the path you are on. When you are feeling particularly needy and looking to others for consolation, try reaching out to people who need succor and offer comfort. Assisting others will help you feel better. Caring for others and helping them succeed will brighten your mood. Act of kindness elevate your spirit and self-esteem. The first step in conquering negativity is recognizing when it's driving your thinking. The second step is accepting rather than suppressing it. View negative emotions as raw energy instead of giving them labels such as anger or hatred. Accessing that energy can help you realize that a negative emotion is fleeting. It will either disappear or expose another emotional layer. Self awareness helps you realize that negative emotions merely come and go and they do not define you. Embrace your negative emotions and release them. Get in touch with your subconscious through meditation. Silence allows you to access your innermost emotions. Practicing acceptance calms the mind in the midst of constant and rapid change around you. Swallowing your pride brings humility, opens channels for communication, and allows you to hear everyone. Most people spend their lives resisting reality. Everyone is kind to someone they meet for the first time. The question is how long their kindness lasts. Don't be fooled just because someone is nice to you at first. One reality is that you can't control other people. That's impossible. Most people have trouble controlling their own minds, much less other human beings. Other people will resist attempts to control them just as you would. Allow others to have their beliefs and viewpoints. Trying to convince them to see the world through your eyes invariably creates argument and hurt feelings. Resist the urge to react immediately when you hear something that angers you. Pride often leads to painful disagreements. Winning an argument can leave the other person will hurt feelings. Sleep on it before you fire off an email or text. Quick emotional responses often generate undesirable results. Many people strive to live in a beautiful home, drive a classy automobile, and maintain their youthful appearance. Developing solid relationships is not often as high a priority. Having fulfilling relationships with loved ones and friends enables you to overcome life challenges. Cultivating good relationships requires striking a balance between spending too much or too little time interacting. Even the best relationships require participants to have personal space. Enmeshment can create a resentment. Avoid conflicts by practicing respect and humility. Be genuine and honest. Telling someone that they hurt your feelings is much more effective than going on the offensive. Speaking harshly of others ultimately hurts you the most because negativity will take over your thoughts. Forgiving those who may have wronged you is not easy, but forgiveness is the only way to unburden yourself and live a happy life. During the process of forgiveness, you may experience anger and bitterness. Your circumstances may seem unfair. Acknowledge and accept these feelings. Even though your heart may want to hold on to resentment, make the conscious decision to forgive. Look beneath the surface to see if emotions such as grief, fear, or shame fuel your anger. Eventually, you may be able to show compassion towards your adversaries. If you continue to clash with another person, perhaps you both share the same character flaws. Like the sun, which provides sustenance to all living things, love is unconditional and encompassing. The more you chase love, the less likely you are going to find it. Love will appear on its own time. Love occurs naturally without effort. Trying to love someone is not genuine love. Love is not enough to build an enduring relationship. That takes trust. The building trust takes time. Love means trusting another person and being willing to listen to him or her simply out of love. Don't try to change or improve the people you love. Love means investing your soul in another human being. It's a fact of life. Everyone does not have to like you. Don't worry about other people's opinions. Try not to be offended. Follow your heart to happiness. How other people feel about you is not your problem, it's theirs. Life has twists and turns that are out of your control. So live with panache and flair, no matter what. Meeting people you admire will give you a boost of inspiration and optimism. You can only think of one thing at a time, so be careful with your thoughts. Wise people prefer listening to talking. When you think you know something, you close your mind to new knowledge. Rigid beliefs can prevent you from seeing reality, but you can learn more easily if you are open and admit your deficiencies. Wisdom means looking at both at big picture and at specifics. Don't race to solve another person's problems. Listening with sincerity is often enough. Like a poor driver who brakes too often, a poor listener selfishly interrupts good conversations. Some people know as children what they want to be when they grow up. Most people need years to find their calling. The passion to pursue a particular career is not necessarily innate. It can develop through everyday experiences. Choose a career that interests you. Don't worry about what others say. Rely on your instincts. Set goal in your life and align it with your hopes and aspirations, not someone else. The only person you should compete against is yourself. Choose happiness, not success, as your life's goal. If you become successful but are not happy, then what's the point? Life comes with no guarantees. Be courageous. Live a life which defines you as a human being. Don't run after money or fame or worldly happiness. Look for contentment in your life, and it always comes by helping others. Thanks.